Good morning, Lynn. Failed to get this off to you before Christmas break, but trying to get this done before we get started again here. So you'd requested to see what users would actually see in our marketplace. So users would come to our website at www.neesucoop.org and select the ESU CC Marketplace logo. Get prompted with their credentials. They would sign in. And at this point, they are in the marketplace. And as they scroll down, they're going to be able to see multiple vendors in the marketplace. Usually they can search for items through the marketplace up above here. But with Mackin, we don't have a search connector created yet. That would be something that your IT department and Equal Level would need to work on. But you can see a number of other vendors that have this icon, magnifying glass icon. That means that we can search within the marketplace across multiple catalogs. So if we were looking for a mouse from maybe CDWG, we could search CDWG, but we could also search Quill and a number of other vendors, Journey Ed and School Specialty. They may or may not have a mouse for your computer. But in order to get to the Mackin Punch-Out catalog, they would have to click on the globe here. And once they do that, it's punching them out to Mackin then, at which point they're able to search anything here, do an advanced search, title begins with, clear your different options, whatever it may be. So I may not... I'll just search for something on the Civil War here and see what we come up with. Get the search results. Once we see those, I can go into a title, obviously. Go into a title, view more information about that item. And once I've decided that I want to order that, I can say a guessing quantity of 1, say next. And that should add that title called Civil War to my ESU CC test order shopping list. At this point, if I want to check out, I click next. Scroll over here. Have to go to view list maybe. See if that, yep. And so at this point I do get a checkout up above. And so I can see all those items, and this was an ongoing list. I'd added some other items previously, but at this point I can go ahead and check out. When I do that, it transfers everything back into the ESU CC Marketplace, and this is where a school will finalize their order. And so you can see those items that we just had in our cart, and I'm not sure why the Civil War did not get added. I did not check on that. Must have been how I actually searched for that, but anyway, I think you get the idea, and it transferred those other items that were in my list that I had saved, and maybe that's what it was. I didn't save it to my list. But if I go to checkout, what this allows me to do as a user, I have to select a shipping address, a billing address, and a payment method. And so I'm going to browse for my agency. I see those addresses that I can ship to, and I'll select my address here in Holdridge. Billing addresses, if you have more than one, they're going to be listed here for that school. We only have one for ESU CC, and then a payment method. And so if it's a PO, we can put that PO number on here. And at this point, I would hit place order. I'm not going to do it right now for the simple fact that if I do, it will go into an approval chain. I can also add comments to my order down here. or notify others within my organization and with a message of that order. We can attach files. We don't recommend it for most users because if we're doing a CXML punch-out, then that the computer system on the back end with the vendor typically doesn't handle these attached files. So at this point, I hit place order. When I do that, it goes into an approval chain, at which it goes to the first person on the approval chain. That person then receives an email notification of it. They can log in or they can check it from their cell phone. If they have email set up there, and approve it right on that mobile device. Then it moves on to the next approver within their school district, and it continues that until it reaches the last one. Once it reaches the last approver, it will take and that last approver approves it. It will then send the order to the vendor, and depending upon the vendor how they're set up, whether it's CXML or email order delivery, it'll either email it or it'll send that information over to the correct system that is identified with Equilevel. So that completes our recording of what you would see through the marketplace. If you want to see any more, let me know. Thanks.